welcome to my workshop. You are watching Casual DIY channel, and in today's video I want to show you two very unique features of the xTool P2 CO2 laser that can elevate your business. And I hope today's video will give you some ideas and will show you the capabilities of this machine, and hopefully maybe it will be a new start to a business venture for you. So let's start. The two features that are fairly unique to this machine I want to talk to you about is autofill option, so it will allow you to batch out products really easily and quickly. And the second super unique feature that this machine has is the ability to engrave curved objects without the need of a rotary tool. Now you can actually get that accessory separately to this, however I will show you what this machine can do without it. First of all, we're going to go through the batching out and autofill process. I'm going to show you how it works, how to set it up correctly, and I'm going to show you the software as well. It's really super simple, but it's very effective. So for example, if you want to create some adverts for your company, you can buy some really inexpensive pencils and put your logo onto them, or any message you want to give to your customers. However, you'll be able to sell this service to your potential customers. Okay, so let's load the machine with some pencils. I've actually got two different types, so let's get to it. Now, make sure they actually are spaced, they're not next to each other, okay? It will be a lot easier for the cameras of this machine to actually recognize their position, and it will give you far better results. This machine is equipped with two cameras to establish the position of your work and will enable you to really pinpoint your projects here. However, as you can see, the whole inside and the base itself, it's all black. If you want to work with materials that are dark, like for example this coaster slate, well, you need to do something to be able to use all the features of this machine. But I'm going to show you what you can do in just a few minutes. First of all, the pencils. One thing I almost forgot to do is to put a double-sided tape on the slats. Now these pencils are round, and with the force of the air assist from the nozzle, there's a high chance that they would actually roll, and making our project go really badly. So a bit of double-sided tape, pencils back on, and I hope this tip will come in handy in your projects as well. Right then, so this is the software I'm going to be using to operate the xTool P2, and it does come from xTool is the creative space. And straight away you can see that's what's inside of our machine. Okay, so this laser has got two cameras. First of all, the wide view angle, so that's our whole workspace, and we can see our pencils right there in the middle. And from here we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, we're going to do a capture close view, okay, to establish better position of our pencils. So that's the second camera that's located on the gantry itself where the laser is. Next, we need to establish the focal point of our laser. Now this software does have that option built in as well. Just over here you've got the targeting icon here. If you click on that, you will have this smaller window, okay? And if you place it over your material, the laser module will go over that area and measure the thickness of the material itself. However, I do have a feeling that in this case it will not work, as basically the pencils are a little bit too small. But let's try it out. Yeah, thinner than the minimum measurement thickness. Basically, the pencils are not wide enough for this to work. So what you can do is actually put in the measurement yourself manually, just in this window here. I know the pencils are 7mm in thickness, so I'm putting 7 just here. The next thing that we need to do is to put some sort of a design on our pencils. Okay, so I've got a text that I've created in this software, in the creative space. Learn, get inspired, and create. Okay, we're gonna make sure it's the right size, that they actually fit onto our pencils. I think that's good enough, more or less in the middle. And what we need to do now, select our design and go into the Smart Fill feature. Now, it is not a magical button, okay? It will help you out with distributing the design onto the other pencils, but there still will be a need for tinkering about with each single one to make sure it's dead on perfect. So, Smart Fill at the top, let's press that. And as you can see, it worked actually pretty well. It still needs a bit of adjustment here and there, so let's get that sorted. Make sure it's in the right positions as you want. But that's definitely a massive time saver. If you had to do every single one of them manually, you know, it just takes time, and as we know, time is money. Now on these top here, I'm actually going to do a close-up view to make sure the engraving will be in the correct position. There we go. Let's just move that a bit. So do use the close capture view. It definitely will enable you to get everything sorted in the places that you want. And as you can see, that took us a few seconds to do, and obviously you can batch this out as many pencils as you want, as long as they fit in the work area of the laser itself. What I want to do, I want to engrave it. Obviously you can score it and cut it, but we need to engrave this. How about the settings for this engrave? Well, I'm gonna go with 20% power and the speed 250 millimeters per second. Okay, and the laser has stopped after 4 minutes and 30 seconds to do the whole batch. Now I think that came out really nicely. As you can see, it's dead on easy and simple to batch out work. I've got another set of different types of pencils, so I'm going to sort them out right now as well. And we are done. Let's have a look at the results. So check this out. It came out really nice. Now this machine is also perfect for somebody that has got a small workshop like I do. I've got a small woodworking workshop, and I can make my own products, like for example these wooden spatulas made out of beech wood. They look absolutely lovely, and they will fetch even a better price when they are personalized. Now you can add a customer's exact design or name or anything like that thanks to this machine, or you can make your own designs and just add them to these. They won't look so bland, and they may catch an eye of your potential customer. And again, I'm going to use the autofill feature to help me out and speed up the process. And again, in our software, as you can see, the machine took the photo of what's inside. Now I'm going to move the graphics I want to engrave on these. Set it up on one of these to the right position. Just gonna get a closer view, making sure I'm in the right position. There we go. And now when I'm happy with the layout, what I'm gonna do, just gonna take out the closer view, select our graphics and press the Smart Fill again. And as you can see, worked quite well. However, always double check it with a close-up view camera, making sure it is in the right position, exactly where you want it. Just gonna move that slightly. And there you go, guys, nothing to it, very easy to do. Just gonna remove the close-up view. I'm gonna set up the power for this at 20% again, 250 millimeters per second, and let the laser do its thing. They came out absolutely brilliantly. A bit of foot safe finish onto it, and it's ready to go to its customer. Absolutely fantastic. The next type of products you can make are the coasters. Okay, you can make them from wood, or as I've got, from slate. People absolutely love them, and I think they look really good. And this laser will engrave them with no issues. However, as you can see, they are very dark, and on the background the laser will have very difficult time to establish the thickness of this and actually locate it properly if you want to use the auto fill feature. So what do you need to do? remove the slats. They're all removable. You can arrange them in any position you want. And basically what you need to do is to put something underneath, something that will be in contrast when it comes to the color of the products you want to engrave. So let's hit refresh. The camera will take the photo. I'm going to remove the designs we had before. Now let's measure the thickness of the material. I know it's probably about 4 millimeters in thickness. Hey, and look at that, perfect, 4 millimeters. So as you can see, on a bit larger items, if the targeting box is on the material, it will measure the thickness with no issues at all. So you don't have to do it manually. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to do a close capture of one of them. And I'm going to move my design onto it. I think that's about right. I'm going to remove the close view, and now I'm going to press the smart fill. As you can see, it went a little bit wonky here, so let's make it right. And as you can see, it actually missed one. Not to worry, you can just copy and paste one fairly quickly. However, again, I would recommend just double checking everything with close-up view. Yep, that's looking very good. And when you're happy with the layout, make sure to set up the correct settings for slate engraving. Power, I'm gonna go with 20%, and the speed of 150 millimeters per second. Absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, you can badge them out really quickly, get them personalized as your clients want them, and make some profit. Now let's talk about the second really cool feature that this machine has. So for example, you want to engrave something that's not just flat, it's curved, it's a bowl, or it's a tray, or anything like that, or as in this case, some wooden spoons. This machine can do it, and I've got a few examples for you to show you how this works, how to set it up correctly. I just bought them in a dollar store. They're made from bamboo, and I'm gonna add a nice feature to it, an engravement, to make them look a little bit more interesting. So let's set up everything in the software. I'm just gonna hit refresh, delete these graphics, and as you can see, we've got our spoon just over here. I want to engrave in this area, and we're going to change the option from slats flat to curve process. Okay, now we need to click the curve measure, and it does give you an indication of what you actually need to do. I'm going to use these arrows to get the laser dot to the top left corner and then to the bottom right corner of the area where I want to have the engravement. And you'll be able to see how the laser head moves. Obviously, you can change the amount the laser head moves. At the minute it's 100 millimeters, so I'm going to go with 50 millimeters just to get it to the right position. Okay, now I'm going to change it to 10 millimeters. Think about there is good. So that's our mark. I'm going to press mark. And now we're going to go to the right bottom. Again, I'm just going to change the distance by 50 so it's a little bit quicker. I'm going to change it to 10. 2 millimeters. I think this should be just fine. So now I'm just going to press mark. That's both of the positions set up. I'm going to press next. And as you can see, the software developed these dots. A laser module will go over every single dot to establish the 3D spectrum of our spoon. And as you can see, that's the 3D model of our spoon. Let's hit done, and that's the square where we need to input our graphics. That looks quite good. Now, where it comes to the speed and the power, the maximum speed you can do is 100 millimeters per second, okay? And the power obviously remains as is. So that means you really need to adjust the power setting to the speed. And let's have a look at the results. Check that out. That came out absolutely brilliantly. Fantastic. Really, really nice. Next, let's try something a little bit harder. I've got a rolling pin for the kitchen, okay? Let's engrave something on it. Again, using the same curve engraving feature. Now, if I place it like this, obviously that will be way too tall for our laser module. But remember, we can remove the slats and put it on the black base below. And I'm going to do that right now. And as you can see, the removable slats really give you an additional option when it comes to engraving a little bit thicker materials. However, as you can see, well, this is rolling all over the place. So I'm just going to add some weight on both sides to stop it from rolling around. And that's the design I want to have it in my rolling pin. The settings here will be 10% power, 80 millimeters per second. And let's see what happens. Okay, let's have a look at the results. Check that out. That looks absolutely awesome. And it's quite deep as well. Tell you what, that actually gave me another idea. If you can buy a few pins like this and actually engrave them a little bit deeper, your pastry or cookies, for example, could have some sort of a design on it. That's gonna be so cool. I need to try that. But yeah, look at that. Looks really, really good. And one more thing. Check that out. Absolutely amazing feature. And as you've seen, just those two very unique features make this machine a fantastic solution for small business, as you can batch produce and make projects that other machine won't be able to do. However, there's still much to cover with this tool, and I actually do have a full playlist with videos on this xTool P2 laser, and there's still plenty of videos to come in the future. I'm going to leave a link to my other videos and the playlist in the pinned comment and in the description of this video if you want to find out more. Now, if you are interested in buying this tool, I will also have some links down below in the description of this video. Plus, you know, Black Friday's around the corner and Christmas as well. So there will be some heavy discounts when it comes to this bad boy. I do encourage you to check it out, and maybe this will be a great tool for your business and will help you to grow your business and create new products for your customers. But hold on, don't go just yet. I've got two more playlists I wanted to show you. Have a look, maybe there will be a video that will pique your interest. Hopefully, I'll see you on one of those videos there. Take care.